Welcome back, Flashaholics. Today we got another flashlight review for you. This one here is going to be the ThruNite Archer A2 V2, so version 2. So this one here has got a lot of features that I think some of you guys are going to like. But before we get into all that, let's step outside and see what the output, the beam, and those kind of things look like compared to one of ThruNite's most popular models, the TN12.
Just to orient you guys to what you're actually seeing, the shed here is about 25 meters away, and right there in the corner of that fence right there is about 40 meters away. This is the light on high. I'll kind of go through the modes here. You can see, can't really see much there at all on low setting. Starts to light up there on the next setting. Gets brighter, and then of course we have our full power mode. Now just for comparison's sake, here is the TN12 that we've reviewed here in the past. Now over here on your right, this TN12, Archer over here, you can see the beam differences. The TN12 seems to be a little bit hotter in the hot spot for sure, but obviously you're using two totally different battery systems. Again, Archer over here, TN12 over here.
The feature of this light that I think a lot of folks are really going to be excited about is the fact that it actually runs on AA batteries. So as you can see here, we take off the tail cap. It's powered by two AA's. Now, there's sort of a double-edged sword when you're powering a flashlight with AA's, particularly a high-output flashlight like this. It's not, your cheap old 2004 mag light. For instance, this thing is capable of producing up to 4,300 candelas, so it's definitely got some good output to it. So the downside of the AA batteries is that you're limited in terms of just how hard you can drive the light. So you cannot get the amount of battery power that you'd be able to do with the CR123 batteries or even the 18650s. The upside of it is that you can use a slimmer body here than you could, say, for instance, with the 18650s, and obviously the batteries are very commonly available. So pros and cons there, but it is what it is. So the body here that you see is aluminum 6061 T6 aluminum, and it is type 3 hard anodized, so quality product, very similar to what you see on a lot of AR-15 lowers. It's got nice machining to it, so the knurling here is nice up here, as well as on the back on the tail cap. It's got these flat spots, and what those are for, if you take a look here at the clip is very nice, particularly for those of you guys who like to pocket carry. You can slide it in there and very deeply get it in there. It almost disappears completely into your pocket. But the flats help save weight, also give it the slim profile, but allow for that clip to lay flat and have a real low profile against the side of the light. Now, in terms of operation, I guess we'll get into that next. It's tail cap activated, so you can have momentary, just kind of press and hold for momentary, or you can click it for constant on. At that point, you can work through the modes by the button up front here. You can either go down to Firefly mode, which you see here, and as we work through the modes here, you can just like the bottom of the screen, you'll see your actual output as well as your run times, projected run times with them. Here's your Firefly, then you have your low, then your medium, then your high, and at any point you can just hold down this white button here and go into strobe mode. At that point, it'll have a completely random strobe, as you see here, until you hit it back on. Just tap the button once, it'll go back to your mode that you were in. And the light does have memory function, so whatever mode you leave it on, when you go ahead and click it off, it will come back on that mode. It is lockout capable by just rotating the tail cap, and you'll see there, it does not come on. So if you want to lock it out to ensure that you're not draining your batteries, it does have that option. On the front end, the emitter is a Cree XP-L V6 LED, whatever the heck that means, who knows, but it's got a nice output, as you saw there. Pretty white tint overall to it. And if you take a look there, I'm trying to sort of drown out the glare from the lights here in the room, I should say. It has what they refer to as an orange peel reflector. What that's going to do is, for a reflector anyway, it does a relatively soft edge. So if you look at the edge of the beam pattern that you saw earlier in the video, there's not really a hard edge. It's got sort of a softer edge, so you'll be able to see out peripherally a little bit better than what you do with a smooth reflector. I think I hit all the important points. It's a good light, as you'd expect, waterproof, got nice fit and finish. And the one thing I think I didn't mention already is going to be price. This one here, I believe the MSRP is $46 here in the US. So you can check the links out below if you're in the US or even other countries. There's links to all of them down there. But for the money, for the output, with the common operating platform of the AA batteries, I know a lot of folks are going to like that. Some of you out there who are sort of flashlight junkies like myself will always want that higher power, higher output with the CR123s and 18650s. But honestly, I'd bet the majority of people watching this video disagree with me and prefer that AA capability. So that's about it, guys. If you have any questions about this light, anything else I didn't cover here in the video, you can always post below in the comments section. You can also post over at my Facebook page as always, but thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video.